Hello, I'm Stephen Payne, the host of the Travel Ehgent, Disney and Beyond. In 1 week, the first episode will drop for the show, and I'm very excited. I wanted to tell you all about what to expect on the first episode and give you a sneak preview of what else will be coming in episodes to follow. On the first episode, we will hear from Nate Allen, the Strategic Accounts Manager in Central Ontario and Atlantic Canada for Royal Caribbean Cruise Line International. He's going to tell us all about the new Royal Caribbean cruise ship that just took its first voyage in the Mediterranean on July the 4th, Legend of the Seas. Nate and I spent some time in the inaugural sailing of the Utopia of the Seas, and I was very impressed with the magnificent ship and all of the amenities. So I'm really looking forward to hearing what he has to say about the Legend of the Seas, which I think is about 3 ships post-Utopia. So it'll be interesting to see what the new features are on the new ship. In Mouse Minutes, we're going to talk about Level 99. Level 99 is a new attraction in Disney Springs, and it is kind of like a souped up or plussed escape room, games room place. Very big, lots of activities for the family, and it sounds really quite exciting. A lot of people are very enthused about it, and there's been some good feedback regarding the fun that can be had there, so we'll talk about that. In Park Pulse, we'll talk about Universal Nights. Universal Nights is a new concept introduced by Universal Studios Orlando, and it's really a nighttime limited ticket event, similar to what Disney has been doing for a number of years, where you can buy a ticket, get admission in the evening, and stay late at night and ride many attractions with fewer lines. That sounds pretty good because I hate lines. And then we'll do the Canadian Compass Travel Tip of the Week, which is going to relate to planning ahead for your vacation. And we'll do the Deals Dish. We'll talk about the Disney discount, the Canadian resident discount that's available for Disney Cruise Lines for Canadian cruisers. I'll tell you a little bit about that. And if you are planning to go, those discounts are significant and will really save you quite a bit of money. And to help you to understand what else to expect in this show, here are some things I'm excited about that are coming up in future episodes. I have a number of interviews I'm working on. I'm going to be interviewing Robin Baxter Baring, also known on Instagram as the Beach Snob, and she's going to talk to us about her trip to beloved Playa Mujeres. That sounds pretty good. That's a couples only resort, adults only, and it sounds beautiful. And as far as I know, she had a wonderful time there, but she's going to tell us all about that. I have Natalia Yatsenko, who recently visited Iberostar Waves Paraiso Beach in the Riviera Maya area. And I'm also going to talk to Alex Skeen about his experience as a solo traveler on the Celebrity Beyond. The Celebrity Beyond is a new ship, and so it has cabins that are intended for solo travelers, something that's been happening more frequently in the last number of years as the cruise companies start to realize there's a whole market out there of people who travel alone and would like the opportunity to just book a solo cabin instead of booking a cabin intended for 2. This is something I'll be doing quite frequently. I'll be interviewing guests about their experiences on their interesting vacations. And hopefully, when you hear their stories, you'll start to understand and think about what kind of adventures you'd like to go on. In addition to all that, we'll talk about Disney's new Lakeshore Lodge, single rider lines at Canada's Wonderland, using Sherpa to check travel requirements, and all kinds of other things. I mean, these are just some of the topics and interviews you can expect on this show. So there will be a lot of variety and points of interest for everyone. Please follow the Travel Ehgent, Disney and Beyond so you don't miss an episode. And if you like what you're hearing, please review the show on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or on the podcast provider that you use. Also, you can visit www.thetravelehgent.ca where you can access the show and you can click on fan mail to leave me a message or make suggestions. Also, just to remind you, the website travelehgent.ca, you spell agent E-H-G-E-N-T because we're Canadian. Well, that's all for now. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep planning, and keep exploring.